on YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm your host Crash, and we are still close to 100 subscribers. We're just 3 off as of recording this video again. So hey, if you're watching the content, you enjoy it just a little bit enough, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I do appreciate it a lot. And yeah, we got a little bit of a budget deck here for you, but it's one of those decks where if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's kind of a little bit of frustrating. You'll get to see both sides of it anyways, because when it goes, people concede. When you don't go, well, you just lose. Anyways, let's just get into the question for you guys. Alright, by now you should know what time it is. It's time for the Pokemon question of the day. So first, we will go over last video's question, and for this one, nobody was able to get the right answer, so I made this one extra spicy tricky. So, which water-type Pokemon has the second highest defense stat? The answer to that question was Toxapex. One person did say Toxapex, but they also said Slowbro, so I asked them for only one answer. They ended up picking Slowbro, which just happened to be the incorrect one. Now remember, when I say water type, this includes dual type Pokemon. So if the Pokemon is a water/rock type or a water psychic type, they're still considered water type in my eyes. So just keep that in mind. And Cloyster was another answer that people said, but Cloyster has the highest. It's number 1 when it comes to the defense stat. So Toxapex here is the answer. So nobody gets a point. Everybody's still at 0. Which means we get to go on to the next question. Alright, so there are 4 Pokemon that tie for the lowest special attack stat, but only one does not evolve. Who is this Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below. Remember, you have to get 3 questions right before everybody else so that you can win the prize. And all points are at 0. Nobody has 1 point as of yet. So yeah, go ahead, good luck, leave your answer in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel, leave your answer, subscribe, you might win some stuff. Go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. I encourage you to do it. And I guess what comes next? Oh yeah, the deck list. Let's do it. Alright folks, I decided to do a little bit of a budget deck here with Bisharp. It has the Vengeful Cut attack, which is actually kind of good if you can get it to go. It does 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each damage counter on all of your benched Pawniard for only 1 metal energy, which is really good if you can get it to go. So, how are we going to do this? We have a 1-1 line of Bibarel. Maybe put a 1-2 line or a 2-1 line of Bibarel if you want to. Pretty good to help us draw cards. We have a 3-3 line of Zoroark here, so we can transform into our Bisharps because we don't want to be using our Pawniards to evolve. And then we have 1 copy of Mightyena here to help against Mew, which is something that will be really, really good for us. And the thing that gets this deck going is Gapejaw Bog. Now, if you're like me, and PTCGO doesn't like to give you good draws, then this deck's not for you because you need this card to make the deck work. Without it, you're just gonna, unless you're playing Mew, you're just gonna not have a good time. But whenever you put a basic Pokemon onto your bench, you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon, which we put 2 damage counters on Pawniard, which is 60 damage for our Bisharp, which is pretty good. So if you have all 4 Pawniards down, that's 240 damage. Plus the 30 base, that's 270 damage. Plus a Choice Belt is 300 damage. So you will be safely knocking out all Pokemon V and VSTAR. You'll have a hard time a little bit with some VMAXs, but that's why we have Mightyena in here to help clean up, because it's a free attacker. And the rest of the deck is kind of just recycle some Pawniards, search Pokemon out, and your supporter line here. 7 energies. You might be able to get away with like 6 energies, maybe even 5, maybe. It's tough to say, but because we also have Klara in here, we have ways to recycle things, so you might want to do that. That way you increase the chances of whatnot. But anyways, that's the deck. Let's go see what it does in action. Okay, we're going up against a Regibox deck here. Let's go ahead and use these Trekking Shoes. Yes, I want the Quick Ball. Let's Quick Ball away. Do I Quick Ball away the Bisharp here? Yeah. I think I Quick Ball away the Bisharp. Maybe Ordinary Rod. Let's do Ordinary Rod instead. Grab Bidoofer. There's a Bibarel in the deck. Good. We attach an energy and pass. Next turn we might be able to take a knockout on this Regice, which would be really good since it's weak to metal. So that's the hope. I can Evo Incense for a Bibarel. Hopefully that Bibarel will get me some good cards. And I can get some Pawniards with some damage onto the bench here. get rid of an Ordinary Rod, which is actually fantastic for us in this matchup because we are a single prize deck. And as long as we can take a knockout every turn, we should be fine. So, if we can get a knockout this turn on this Regice, I think we'll be really good. And then we just need to string the knockouts after that. But, ooh, they throw Regigigas into the discard. And you got B at 1 and Regigate for another Registeel. Alright, they are full of Regis. So a knockout this turn would be fantastic. Evo Incense, Bibarel. Okay, Bibarel for 3. Hopefully the stadium comes up. Alright, awesome. Gapejaw Bog, that's perfect. Quick ball away that. Grab a Pawniard. Play the Pawniard, get some damage on it. And we need one more Pawniard. Got it. Perfect. One more Pawniard gets us a knockout, and then we have everything we need for next turn, hopefully, to be able to string back some attacks. There we go. Knockout on Regice. 300 damage because it's weak. And we get a prize, another Gapejaw Bog, which is good. Kind of good. I mean, can't research my hand away. So I have to rely on Cynthia's ambition here. There's an Ordinary Rod getting back the Regis. That's 2 Ordinary Rods down, which is good for us. Trekking Shoes. If they can't get a knockout this turn, that's actually really good. They don't have Aurora Energy in the discard. $30, $60, $90, $120. We're doing $150, I believe. Ooh, Peony. Oh, don't say Peony too much in the Regi decks. That's all 4 of their Ordinary Rods. I think we have game. We just have to take one more knockout. Well, 2 more knockouts. We have to target down one of the Regis, and we should be fine. So why not target down Regigigas, I guess. Losing all their Ordinary Rods is not good for the Regi deck because they have no way of getting rid of their back. They might even concede here, depending on what 2 cards they get. I don't think they can get an attack off. Yeah, they don't. Well, they do have a Grass Energy. So if they can, no, they can get an attack off, right? They get a Quick Ball plus Aura Energy or Fire Energy, I guess. They can Quick Ball that away. Well, they get Quick Ball Research. I guess that's for next turn. Okay, we get a Quick Ball of our own, so let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of the Research. Grab another Pawniard. And they concede. Yes! Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to do it. We did it. Yeah. Ooh, we get to go up against Mew. This gets to show off the Zoroark Mightyena stuff that I have in here. Alright. I'm like, oh, Deoxys. That's an interesting inclusion into a Mew deck. Why would they play Deoxys? Like, besides Meloetta? I don't know. But they got a pretty good start, so we're probably gonna have to put down our Pawniard, Level Ball for another Zorua maybe? We're gonna have to get our Mightyenas going. So we're probably just gonna want to dig through our deck as fast as possible to get those into the discard. There's a Metal Energy. Let's Level Ball for our Bidoofer. That's not in the deck. So we'll Level Ball for Zorua then. Trekking Shoes. There's no reason to get a Zoroark without having Mightyena in the discard yet. Quick Ball kind of helps. Let's go ahead and throw that away. Grab down another Zorua. And then we will bench everybody. And put Choice Belt on you, give you an energy, because why not? Pass, and then hope we get like a Research. Something. We're going to give up the Pawniard, that's for sure. We need to save our Zoruas. We need to get that Mightyena in the discard. And once we do that, we should be able to take knockouts on the Mew VMAXs. But I am almost 100% we're going to lose this Zorua. And it's a bummer because this deck's supposed to show off Bisharp, not Mightyena. That's okay. Mightyena's in here against VMAXs so we can hit kind of hard. That we don't always get Bisharp's attack off. Not always. Chromatic from our opponent, sure. Get rid of a power tablet because they don't need it. Do they not have anything? That'd be kind of awesome. Pokemon capture. You could use that to keep my Zoruas alive. Little do you know that I need my Zoruas more than I need the Pawniards. So I'll give you a Pawniard. You can have it. Rose Tower is actually good for us. Unfortunately, we have Bisharp, so maybe they don't get a knockout. I doubt it though. All they truly need is an Elisa Sparkle plus energy. Plus new VMAX. No, just Elisa Sparkle energy because of Psychic Leap does 70 damage. There's the VMAX. Double Turbo energy maybe? Do they have the energy? Ultra Ball gives them another VMAX hopefully. And then they draw 4 more cards. They discarded a Fusion Strike energy? What? How would they... They didn't attach energy to this turn, right? How would they discard a Fusion Strike energy? That's so puzzling to me. I'm confused. Are they trying to get a double turbo? Okay, we'll take that, that's fine. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's Rose Tower. It's a little bit of a bummer. But we'll hold everything. We'll just do Vengeful Cut for 30. We can take a knockout with Slicing Blade next turn, and Bisharp has had its moment to shine. They've used a lot of switching cards, which is odd. Well, one switch, one escape rope, so they could have more. Thank you to the Rose Tower, but it didn't give me what I needed. Trying to find... I know the Mightyena's in the deck. Trying to get there. Maybe I should have Evo Incense for it. I don't know. Then again, I don't have any Zoroarks. I need a supporter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've seen 16 cards and not a single supporter. Granted, some of these I've searched out, but that's okay. And there's an Elisa Sparkle. They at most have 2 Fusion Strike energies left in their deck. They can retreat into Deoxys or attack us with this Meloetta if they find another energy. Which is fine with me. Choice Belt, draw 4 more cards, sure. Do they find an energy or a switch? Ultra Ball, get rid of 2 cards in your hand, sure, yep. The Power Tablets, the VIP passes, those are useless cards for you because I have low HP Pokemon. Another 3 cards for our opponent. What do they get? Nothing. I am shooketh. The Gapejaw Bog. To me, that's like a useless card. So we're going to quick ball that away. Grab another Pawniard, I suppose. Play that down. We're going to knock out this Meloetta, draw 3 cards. Klara, useless. Oh, I probably shouldn't have given away that quick ball, that's my bad. Slicing Blade, we'll take a knockout here, that's fine with me. We do get a prize. Hopefully it's like a research. It's a Zoroark. That's 1 key to the puzzle. The Zoroark is 1 key to the puzzle, but though I'm running out of ways to discard Mightyena. It's going to be a little tricky for us. Silene, okay, tails, heads, alright, they get 1 card, so it's maybe a double turbo energy here to take a knockout on our Bisharp. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Could really use a research. Drew Klara. Could really use a research. I can play the Zoroark. We draw 1 card. Hopefully it's something I can use or play. Probably gets a switch with Silent. Oh, play a switch. Why not another energy? Are you out of energies? What is going on? I am so confused by this Mew player. Like, what are they trying to achieve? Are they just taking it easy on me? Are they only playing like 4 energies? There's a Chrematic. Another Tails, but that's 3 Tails per Chrematic. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna Rose Tower. Research, thank you. Alright, we can do it. Evil Incense. Mightyena. Alright folks, we got there. We got there with it. Phantom Transform, Mightyena, and then we're gonna come up and take a KO. We're gonna retreat. Attach an energy there, so I have a free retreat. And we're gonna Wild Tackle. Take a knockout. We'll take it. And they concede from there. Alright, I mean, that's what I was supposed to do against you, I guess. Alright, our opponent starts off with the Sobble. We start off with a Pawniard, which isn't the greatest, but we can work with it. 2 level balls, probably go for Bidoof and Zorua. Depending on what our opponent is doing here, might use the research. I hate to get rid of 2 research. Ooh, Rapid Strike Urshifu's gonna hurt. Oh no. At least they miss an energy, so hopefully that's good for us. Zorua. Let's get another Zorua then, because there's no Bidoof here. There's no reason to get down another Pawniard, because we don't have the Bog in play. 4 of them are in there though. Throw down another Zorua, I suppose. And research this hand away. Zoroark, Pawniard, we missed the stadium. Trekking Shoes. Go into a Bibarel. Yeah, we'll draw that. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away these 2. Grab the Bibarel. Quick Ball away the Bibarel. Don't grab anything. And then I'm just gonna cut up this Sobble. Slice. Hopefully we don't get attacked next turn. Maybe. Next turn Zoroark into Bibarel will be cool. That's the best thing I can do right now. And draw some cards. They do discard a Shadedin's Inteleon, which is good for us. They get down another Sobble. And an Ordinary Rod. Okay, that puts back in this Inteleon, which is a bummer. And they have a Research. Okay, so we're not getting attacked this turn on the bench at least. They could still do a G-Max Rapid Flow. No, Gale Thrust. It's possible to do a Gale Thrust. There's a Drizzle. They're contemplating on playing the Drizzle in the active. I would say don't worry, I still need to set up my Pawniards. And the tough thing about this is it's going to be hard to one-shot this Rapid Strike Urshifu because it can knock out my Pawniards. Unless we just get some crazy hand off of this Bibarel. We could. It's possible. They could Gale Thrust here. I could use the Rescue Carrier if we draw the Gapejaw Bog this turn. And if they knock out the Pawniard. Crobat for 3. Crobat for 4. They put down the Tower of Waters. All they need is an energy and they can get a knockout on our Pawniard. We can go up with a Zorua. We have 1 Zoroark to go into Bibarel here. Oh, they get a Darkness energy. Is that good for us? I don't know. Switch into Crobat. Well, we top decked the Bisharp, which is interesting enough. Go ahead and that. We will Phantom Transform into Bibarel here. Draw some cards. Put that there. We'll go ahead and play it. Might as well. No reason to play the rest of these cards. We'll research. Oh, we still missed the stadium. You're kidding me. Trekking shoes. No, we'll discard it. Stadium. Not a stadium. Evolution Incense. All 4 stadiums are in there. Such a pain. Vengeful Cut for 30. 60. Because of the Choice Belt. Yay. Alright, Shady Dealings and Telling, we're about to get Rapid Flowed. We're going to lose our Zoroark and Bibarel most likely. And we need to find a way to get a Bisharp down. We need the Gapejaw Bog. I don't understand. Like, this is why PTCGO is crazy sometimes. Like, we have 4 Gapejaw Bogs. I've drawn through more than half of my deck. And we haven't seen a single one. Like, it didn't get Marnied out of my hand or anything. We just haven't seen one. This makes this deck tough to play. Without it, you're not doing enough damage. And I like it because I get to show you guys this, that not all decks are created equal. So, they scoop up, put down, and Moltres. Do they not have the Rapid Flow? They scoop up the Remoraid, which is interesting. Don't touch energy yet. They have to have... Okay, there it is. Here comes the Rapid Flow. Do they get rid of any energy switches, maybe? No, they still have energy switches. Got another Darkness Energy in the discard. We're about to get Rapid Flowed. See who they knock out. They could take out our Bisharp and Bibarel. Okay, yeah. They go after Zoroark and Bibarel on the bench. Makes complete sense to me. Still no Gapejaw Bog. I can only boss up the Moltres and hope they don't have another energy. Get that out the deck. Burn that. Boss up the Moltres and hope for the best. And we're just going to do a Vengeful Cut. Hit for 60. Hope they can't do much about it. I mean, they could retreat it, obviously. But we're not in the best of spots. Yeah, they can retreat, knock out our Bisharp, and then we're done for. Absolutely done for. All because we have 19 cards left in the deck, and 4 of those are the Gapejaw Bog. Ugh. Had all the Pawniards in the world. And we lose our another Zorua, which is, I mean, it's okay. We have at least another Rescue Carrier and a Rope. It is possible this turn if we draw the Bog. We don't. Wow. I don't get it. Oh, wow. That's insane, folks. This is insane. Our opponent says well played. I think not. And this is what happens with these budget decks sometimes. Alright, like I said at the beginning of the video, when you get this going, it's going pretty good and does pretty well. But if you can't get the Gapejaw Bog down and your Pawniards, it just kind of falls apart. You need another way to attack, and depending on some decks, it just doesn't work. So maybe you can put in some things for Zoroark to transform into so you don't just automatically lose. But then it wouldn't be a Bisharp deck now, would it? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time on Crossplayed Gaming.